Alright, I've got to fix a few cracks in the limestone wall here. This block had moved out a bit, so I just cut some grooves in it with a grinder with a stone blade, and I just hammered it away with the axe. I'll come back later, I've got another grinder and I'll smooth that off. So this will be now level with that because it had moved this way. So this is also a bit higher here, so I want to get rid of a bit of this. To make life easier, I'll use the grinder again, just cut a few grooves in here to soften it, and then just chisel it off. And we'll do the same here, so on there, just put it all level now. Okay, I've got another disc which sort of just flattens things. I'll just clean this up a little bit, then I'll pull out anything loose, and then refill it. There we go. I might just pick it out a little bit more. If there's anything loose in there I don't need, I'll get rid of it. And then I'll sand it with that disc that I said, and then I'll fill it. And I might even use a chisel, an old chisel, wood chisel. There's no stone chisel. Actually, I do have a stone chisel, just to clean out some of these other gaps around the place. And then I'll fill them all at once. Okay, I do the same thing here because it's higher, so I'll smooth it off. Some of the mortar in there fell out. If it's loose, it's no good. I'll chisel some more out, make these holes a little bit, and then I'll re-plaster it all up. You won't even tell I'm finished. So there's one mortar tool here, which is quite raised, so I've got to do the same thing with that one. I took a bit more out of this, and some of the mortar was really loose and fell out. I'm going to chip some of that away, get a hose in there, really clean it out before I put the new mortar in. So it's pretty flat. I'll grind it down with that blade that I got. I might just take a little bit more off here. But yeah, there's two more spots. While I got the dust mask on, I'm going to use the big grinder now. And this is a special like sanding, stone sanding thing I'm going to use. It's got like something that keeps it that shape behind it, and yeah, so I'll do that now. And then I've got to come back and just pick with like a chisel and a hammer. So now I'm just going to use the grinder to flatten about 3 or 4 bits that I cut like that, and that's an example. I'll just use this to flatten this. So I've done another one back there. I'm going to do this one over here. There's this one. Take a bit more off here, I think. Just a bit more off the front edge. Then we'll go do that one. No, over there, a little dust going around. So it's two done. I'll bring that one there a bit more. So it's a bit flatter. Just got one over there now. That was the last one. So it's nice and flat now. And smooth. Can't see all the grooves. I can't. So tomorrow I'm going to chip all the places where the mortar's falling out. In places like that. Yeah. And the pillars. And fill them all up. First I'll wash them with pressure sprayer. Then I'll fill them up. As an example, I'll just use this to flatten this. So I've done mixing up some mortar, which is like 6 parts sand, 1 part lime, 1 part cement. Actually put an extra scoop of lime in there because the cement looked a bit rough. There's a few willow tree nuts and some olives floating around. I'll pick them out when I stop it. Split the wall that I was highlighting. Well, I flatten the top here, cut that off there, and fill the crack up. While I was at it, I filled some more cracks, emerging cracks. Another one down here. Yeah. And filled in a couple of other holes. I just between the first and second stones there, right down the bottom down there, all along here. Then I'll go around and I'll scrape. I'll let it almost dry, and I'll scrape it away. This is a quick view of all the cracks and that I fixed up from there. There were lots of places where the limestone had been falling out, so I just patched them up. The mortar that I made, some of the lime didn't mix in that well, so it's little bubbles. You can see little white bubbles. But I recently discovered the Romans used to deliberately leave little bits of lime in their concretes to basically absorb the water, so it made it stronger. So I don't really care. Anyhow, I patched all these up here as well. I even added some stuff in here where the limestone had completely eroded itself. There's that crack there, that was huge. You can compare it to the video later. All along here I filled all gaps that were forming, and there was a big crack here as well, which I fixed. So, some of them are still not dry yet, but yeah, I think it looks better. I'm happy. There's a bit of the limestone that I've fixed. It's now straight and it's over the top.